Hello, how's it going? I'm Roger Bennis. Just going to go over some January and February activities that I've done. I watched some Master Chef on Hulu, a bunch of episodes of that, um, with the Tramontina frying pan. I made scrambled egg sandwich on toasted Dave's power seed bread and added some salt and pepper to it. It's pretty delicious. It's on the 20th of January. Um, another Master Chef episode, and I watched Life Below Zero episode, season 3, episode 9, Disney Plus. It's okay. And then I watched a Witcher episode on Netflix, and some Pal World gameplay on Twitch. And then there was some Escape from Tarkov and the Finals gameplay on Twitch. And in the evening, I watched some NBA basketball, Brooklyn Nets at Los Angeles Lakers. I was on the DVR. So the Yes Network around here. Um, and I watched the documentary Radical Wolf with the Apple TV service. It was a rental, and I like that. I've read a lot of Tom Wolfe books. That was of interest to me. So I read that. I watched that. And read some of The Corsican Shadow by Dirk Hustler. And um, let's see, I watched some more Finals gameplay and Escape from Tarkov gameplay. And then I played a little on the Xbox Series S, Diablo 4 for about 40 minutes. I started a new druid character, and he's 4th level. Fun playing that. It's on the 21st of January. And played some Escape from Tarkov gameplay. Watched some Escape from Tarkov gameplay, and watched an NFL game, the Houston Texans at Baltimore Ravens. And with the new Cuisinart Flip Belgian waffle maker, I made 3 waffles with the Stonewall Kitchen waffle mix. They turned out great, and I doubled the Stonewall Kitchen mix recipe to make 3 large waffles. It's a pretty delicious lunch there. So got a couple of photos to show you. It shows you the waffle maker with the waffle freshly made in it. Right there, there's the waffle. I think the crisp setting was 4, so that's kind of what you get. And here's the waffle, the syrup on it, and it's pretty delicious, pretty awesome. So I like making those. And then I went back to watching Escape from Tarkov gameplay on Twitch and watched another Master Chef episode with Hulu, another one of those, and some Pal World gameplay on Twitch, and did an errand or drove over to Balducci's and got 4 slices of turkey for dinner, and then I read for half an hour The Edge, the Baldacci book, and watched some Pal World gameplay, and watched some Australian Open tennis with ESPN Plus, and some Nets basketball as well, and some classical music with Apple Music. And then with Amazon Prime Video, I watched a Wheel of Time episode, the series premiere of that, and watched an episode of Monarch: Legacy of Monsters, season 1, episode 9 on Apple TV Plus, and some Pal World and Escape from Tarkov gameplay. What else? With the Xbox Series S, I downloaded Overwatch 2. So been having fun playing Overwatch 2. It's been pretty decent. So I like that. Then there's another Wheel of Time episode, season 1, episode 2, Amazon Prime Video. Show's okay. I'm interested in that. So I played some Overwatch 2 with the Xbox Series S for about half an hour. I played Soldier 76 in the tutorial and the practice range. Fun playing that. And at Sunrise Pizza, we got a large mushroom and sausage pizza for takeout. It was pretty delicious. Picked that up in town. And then there was more Australian Open coverage. on ESPN Plus. Let's see. With the Xbox Series S, I played Overwatch 2 for an hour and 10 minutes. I played 3 characters in the practice range. For example, Diva was one of the characters and had fun playing that, just kind of going through the various abilities and trying things out, just trying out the character. Fairly new to the game. So anyway, fun playing that. Watch some Battlefield 1 gameplay and more Wheel of Time, Amazon Prime Video. And then I played 3 more characters in the practice range in Overwatch 2. So I played about 20 minutes a character, and it was fun playing that. And then I listened to some classical music, some Mendelssohn, cello and piano with Apple Music, and ordered some espresso coffee online on espresso.com. I got 11 sleeves of Nespresso Virtual Line coffee. So I have the espresso for cappuccinos and lattes, and also some iced coffees and some hot coffees as well. So it'll be nice to have. We have a espresso machine in the kitchen, and it'll be nice to have those. And let's see what else. Listen to some classical chill playlists on Apple Music. Then there was another Wheel of Time episode. It's going all right with that. Amazon Prime Video. And then I played some more Overwatch 2. Again, 3 more characters in the practice range. And that was fun. Overwatch 2. And watched some PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds gameplay on Twitch. And I drove over to Target and I got a 12-pack of Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. I looked around the store as well. I like looking at the toy section and the electronics section. So I got some Coca-Cola and watched some Echo gameplay on Twitch and some basketball, Knicks Nets on TNT. Read some of The Edge for half an hour. And then I watched an episode of True Detective Night Country with HBO Max. I read some more, The Edge, for about an hour. It was going okay. And then I watched some Silo, Apple TV Plus, and back to reading, back to The Edge. And then went back to watching Silo. And then there was a Life Below episode, season 3, episode 10, Disney Plus, and Wheel of Time, Amazon Prime Video, and a Witcher episode, season 3, episode 7, Netflix. Then I drove over to White Plains to Barnes & Noble City Center, and I purchased some Harney & Sons Royal English Breakfast Black Tea. There are 30 of them, and that's over in the cafe there at the Barnes & Noble. And I also got a heart-shaped sugar cookie. I can show you a photo of that. So there's the Harney & Sons Royal English Breakfast Tea and a sugar cookie. It's pretty delicious. And the tea's been pretty delicious as well. I've had a lot of the Hardy and Sons now. I like it, so it's pretty nice. I have it iced with lemon and sugar. And some more Disney Plus, like Below Zero, a Silo episode. I read some of The Edge, and just looked around the Xbox for a while. I read some Corsican Shadow, and then it was Australian Open tennis coverage on ESPN Plus. And more reading, Corsican Shadow. Okay, it's a library book. And I watched some Premier League soccer with NBC Peacock service. It's Bournemouth versus Liverpool. So that was on the 24th. And some of The Edge. And back to watching the Premier League soccer. And looked around the Xbox. And also some Escape from Tarkov gameplay. So pretty much finished reading The Edge by David Baldacci, and I rated it 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. So it was okay. Not too bad. Pretty readable. So anyway, you can read up plot summaries and that sort of thing and other reviews online if you're interested. Um, it's a recent book. It's his latest book, The Edge. So anyway, then I drove over to the Westchester and White Plains. It's a mall in White Plains, and went upstairs to Shake Shack and got a chocolate shake and just kind of relaxed up there and enjoyed the drink. Also looked around the mall and some other things, but that was nice. It was a nice chocolate shake, so like that. Um, it was back to reading Corsican Shadow, NBA basketball, Nuggets Knicks, and then it was a True Detective Night Country episode on HBO Max. Um, and Corsican Shadow, read some of that, and a Wheel of Time episode. Had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and then there's more Overwatch 2 with the Xbox Series S. Play 3 characters in the practice range. Um, at that point, I tried all the tank characters, and there are damage and support characters left to try, so worked on those as well. At this point, I've gotten through all the Overwatch 2 characters in the practice range, 20 minutes each. It's something like 39 characters or something. But it's been a lot of fun. It's great trying out all the special abilities, and it's a fun game. So, like that. Um, then there's some more Australian Open tennis, ESPN Plus, and watch some golf coverage, PGA golf coverage on ESPN Plus, and a Percy Jackson episode on Disney Plus, a Silo episode on Apple TV Plus, and NHL hockey, Chicago Blackhawks, Edmonton Oilers on ESPN Plus, and then there was a Succession episode, season 4, episode 4 with HBO Max. So anyway, there's more Premier League soccer, Brighton versus Wolves, and then I went for a drive again over to Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen, which is close by, and I got the $9.99 lunchbox. It's pretty delicious. I can show you photos of that. Here I am outside of Popeyes. All right. Um, this is the $9.99 lunchbox. Okay. So here's what the outside looks like. So it's basically chicken sandwich, apple pie, and Cajun fries. The Cajun fries are pretty awesome, so I think it's a pretty nice deal. So I enjoyed having lunch there. Yeah, pretty awesome chicken sandwich. So anyway, made some iced tea, Hardy and Sons with lemon and sugar. Um, let's see, watched Escape from Tarkov gameplay on Twitch. Another Wheel of Time episode. Another Wheel of Time episode. And then I watched the women's final Australian Open tennis, ESPN Plus. That was interesting. Um, there was some basketball, NBA basketball, Miami Heat at New York Knicks. So, and then there's some reading, Corsican Shadow by Dirk Gusler, and watched an episode of Captain Scarlet on DVD, enjoying that show. And I was watching some PGA golf on ESPN Plus, and all right, and did some online shopping on the U.S. Postal site, USPS.com. I got some forever stamps. It's called Life Magnified, so you can look it up online. It's nice photography of microscopic life, very colorful and very nice. And so I just got some stamps just for sending out various things in the mail. But anyway, Pretty nice. So there was a silo episode, Apple TV Plus. Watched some football, the Chiefs Ravens game. Uh, and I was listening to some classical music, Apple Music. And then it was Australian Open tennis on ESPN Plus. And then it was back to more Overwatch 2. Played for about 15 minutes. I played Ash, Bastion, and Cassidy in the practice range. So fun playing that. The Xbox Series S, yeah. And more Wheel of Time episodes. And watched Dr. Disrespect. And played some more Overwatch 2. This time the characters Echo, Genji, and Hanzo in the practice range. Okay. And more Dr. Disrespect video on YouTube. And some FC24 gameplay on Twitch. And watch some hockey, NHL hockey, Ducks Wild on ESPN Plus. It's a Wild broadcast. And it was back to Escape from Tarkov gameplay. And then I made another iced tea, hard iced tea with lemon and sugar. And listened to the classical chill playlist with Apple Music. And then did some reading. Corsican Shadow, Dark Custler. And I went out to go get dinner. We got takeout at Watermoon. It was an order of wok glazed ginger and shrimp, chicken fried rice, and pan fried dumplings. A pretty delicious dinner. It's right in town, Watermoon and Rye, and they make pretty awesome food. So enjoyed that. Let's see what else. More Knicks basketball. Knicks versus Charlotte Hornets on the MSG, and a True Detective Night Country episode with HBO Max. And then I did some online shopping, ordered some Gillette Labs razors from Gillette.com. Those have arrived. So those are pretty nice. And then I played some more Overwatch 2. Played the characters Junkrat, May, and Farah in the practice range. I'm playing that. And then I gave myself a haircut with my Conair hair clippers. Happy with the results there. So there's the front view of my haircut. So like it pretty short, not super short, but yeah, pretty short haircut there. There's a side view. Looks pretty neat. Well, I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, with the haircut. It takes maybe half an hour to clip the hair and get it all neaten up. And there's the other view. So, all right. Then I read some Corsican Shadow, Dark Hustler, and Life Below Zero episode, season 3, episode 13 with Disney Plus. There's some Escape from Tarkov gameplay, watching that, and some more hockey on ESPN Plus. So, hockey's pretty nice on ESPN Plus. They have a lot of games. Some hockey, NHL hockey, LA Kings versus St. Louis Blues, and some NFL football, Chiefs, Ravens, and more reading, Corsican Shadow. Watch some Nets Jazz, and watch Slow Horses, Apple TV Plus. And I finished reading the book The Corsican Shadow by Dirk Hustler on Goodreads. I rated it 4 out of 5 stars. And from the Rye Library website, I borrowed the audiobook Endangered by CJ Box with the Libby service. I listened to it for about an hour, and I'm enjoying that. Uh, Pretty well read, and I liked it. The reading is pretty nice, pretty clear. So I liked Endangered, and Wheel of Time. Watched some of that, and Endangered. A couple sessions of those, and more Premier League Soccer. Um, I purchased a chicken parmesan sandwich, and chicken salad sandwich and tortilla chips at Milton Market, MKT. So that's pretty delicious. The chicken parm sandwich. Anyway, then it's more listening to the audiobook Endangered by CJ Box, and watch Knicks games, the horses, classical chill playlist, Apple Music. I like relaxing the classical music, pretty nice. So the playlists are pretty nice with Apple Music. So and then it was an Endangered uh, reading, listening session, the audiobook, and more hockey, Nashville Predators, Ottawa Senators, ESPN Plus, and NFL football, Detroit Lions, San Francisco 49ers, and more audiobook, Endangered, some football, Detroit Lions, and San Francisco 49ers, and then it was more audiobook, Endangered. And then from William Sonoma, received our Anchor Hocking glass measuring cups, kind of for cooking. Here's a photo, comes in 3 sizes, and they're pretty nice. So we actually saw something like them featured in a um, episode of Fargo on Hulu, and we decided to get some for us. So they're pretty nice. And let's see, watched a MasterChef episode, Endangered, listened to that. And some NBA basketball, Phoenix Suns at Brooklyn Nets. And at Target, I purchased some cinnamon toast crunch cereal, Tropicana orange juice, and a Batmobile Hot Wheels car. And watched some Slow Horses on Apple TV Plus, or listening to the audiobook, and a Wheel of Time episode, and a Percy Jackson episode, and I borrowed the audiobook The Burning Room by Michael Connolly with the Libby service. Listened to that for about an hour. That went really well too. I like the reader there for that book as well. So I enjoyed that too. And some more Doctor Disrespect and more audiobook, and got a frozen pizza at Whole Foods Market, an urban pie, the chicken sausage urban pie. So pretty delicious. Made that. And this is some Burning Room, basketball, Pacers Knicks, and some Slow Horses, Apple TV Plus, and some Burning Room by Michael Connolly. That went pretty well. And just kind of chilled to some golf. AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am, second round. Looked at the McElroy Group, the ESPN Plus, and watched a Vikings Valhalla episode on Netflix, and some Captain Scarlet on DVD, and some Doctor Disrespect on YouTube, and more audiobook, The Burning Room, and rested for a while. And it's more audiobook, and golf, and more audiobook, and then the Gillette Labs cartridges arrived in the mail, so it's nice. And more Burning Room, and watched the Knicks Lakers game on the DVR. I was on ABC, and more Burning Room. Book went pretty well. Audiobook went pretty well. So just play it in the player on the web on this computer, the HP computer. It's audiobook's pretty nice. It's just kind of use these headphones and lie in bed listening to the audiobook's pretty nice. Uh, um, more Captain Scarlet, and more PGA golf, and some Percy Jackson, That show's going okay too. And Burning Room, Wheel of Time. Um, let's see. There's more Premier League soccer. Sheffield United versus Aston Villa. And then with the Tramontina pan, I did some cooking. I made a scrambled egg sandwich with salt and pepper on toasted Dave's Power Seed bread. I used 3 eggs, and it took me about 13 minutes to prepare. Pretty delicious, so pretty awesome. Like that. I was watching some MasterChef episodes and some Dr. Disrespect, and then back to the audiobook, and back to golf, and I did some food shopping at Balducci's, and watched that Captain Scarlet episode. Let's see what else. Watched Slow Horses, season 1, episode 6, and True Detective, Night Country, HBO Max. Uh, finished finished listening to the audiobook The Burning Room. Went pretty well. I rated it 4 out of 5 stars. So haven't really been disappointed with Michael Connelly. Liked all his stories so far. I've read a bunch. Like that. And a Silo episode, Captain Scarlet episode. And then I got another audiobook from the library, Redemption by David Baldacci with the Libby service. Listened to that for an hour. So it's going well with that. It's a story from the Memory Man Amos Decker series, if you're familiar with David Baldacci. So like that as well. There's more TV watching, Wheel of Time, and then back to the audiobook, and a Vikings Valhalla episode, and then more Redemption reading. Looked around the Xbox for a while, and went for a walk around the neighborhood. It's 36 degrees outside. Time. Watched the Slow Horses episode, and then back to playing Xbox. Overwatch 2, I played the characters Reaper, Sojourn, and Sombra in the practice range. Fun playing that. I watched a little bit of the All-Star game, the NHL All-Star game, NHL, and watched an episode of Chuck, enjoying that show on HBO Max. It's very funny, so I'll probably watch more Chuck in the future. It's a very funny show. I had me laughing a lot. And let's see, more classical chill with Apple Music, Wheel of Time, Percy Jackson, Redemption audiobook, and Dr. Disrespect. Watch some of that. Playing Escape from Tarkov, and then it's the Redemption audiobook, and here's what the Hot Wheels Batmobile looks like that I got at Target. Get to that. So it's kind of the top view looking down. I have it over here. If you can see it, but it's I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, it's a really nice Hot Wheels car. So occasionally get a Hot Wheels car at Target. They have a pretty big selection. There. So this is what the packaging looked like. Hot Wheels, Batmobile, pretty cool. It was back to the audiobook Redemption and a Captain Scott episode. Looked around the Xbox, had fun doing that. Watched some basketball, Grizzly Snakes, and watched a Slow Horses episode, back to the Knicks, and then played some more Overwatch 2, the characters Symmetra, Jarborn, and Tracer in the practice range. And fun playing that, and classical music, classical chill. And then, let's see, listen to the classical album Breathe with Apple Music. I listened to the classical album Venice, Apple Music. Okay, that's pretty much it. That's it's a few weeks worth of activities for me. So anyway, just kind of reading off some activities. Just thought you might be interested in what I'm up to. Anyway, it's going pretty well, and I hope you enjoyed the show. And I guess I'll talk to you next time. So take care. Bye.